Did you know that some simple, almost effortless changes to your daily routine could add years, even decades, to your life? It sounds like science fiction, doesn't it? But it's not. It's science fact. And today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of longevity. What if I told you that the secret to a longer, healthier life isn't hidden in some expensive, futuristic pill or a complicated, restrictive diet? What if it's already within your reach, woven into the choices you make every single day? The science behind longevity is absolutely captivating. For a long time, we thought our lifespan was mostly determined by our genes. And while genetics do play a role, recent studies are showing that our lifestyle choices have a much bigger impact than we ever imagined. We're talking about the power of epigenetics, the study of how your behaviors and environment can cause changes that affect the way your genes work. Think of your genes as the hardware in a computer, and your lifestyle as the software you run. You can't change the hardware, but you can absolutely choose the software. And that choice determines how well the whole system performs. One key concept is cellular health, specifically something called telomeres. Picture the little plastic tips at the end of your shoelaces. Those are like telomeres. They are protective caps at the ends of our chromosomes. Every time our cells divide, these telomeres get a little bit shorter. Shorter telomeres are linked to aging and age-related diseases. The exciting news: research from Nobel laureate Elizabeth Blackburn and others has shown that certain lifestyle habits can actually protect, and in some cases, even lengthen our telomeres. Things like managing stress, getting regular exercise, and eating a healthy diet can activate an enzyme called telomeres, which helps rebuild these protective caps. Another huge area of longevity science is inflammation. Chronic, low-grade inflammation is like a silent fire burning inside your body. It's a contributing factor to almost every major age-related disease, from heart disease and diabetes to Alzheimer's and even certain cancers. The food we eat, the sleep we get, and the stress we experience all directly influence our body's inflammatory response. So, by making smarter choices, we can effectively turn down this internal thermostat and cool that inflammation, paving the way for a longer, healthier existence. It's not about fighting your biology, it's about working with it. So, where do we start? It's easy to feel overwhelmed, but let's break it down into a few simple, powerful habits you can start building today. First, let's talk about movement. I'm not saying you need to start training for a marathon tomorrow. The key is consistent, enjoyable movement. A study from the National Cancer Institute found that just 10 minutes of moderate intensity physical activity per day could prevent more than 110,000 premature deaths in the US annually. That's incredible. This could be a brisk walk during your lunch break, dancing in your living room to your favorite songs, or taking the stairs instead of the elevator. The goal is to break up long periods of sitting. Our bodies were designed to move. When we sit for hours on end, our metabolism slows down, circulation is impaired, and inflammation levels can rise. Find something you love to do. Maybe it's gardening, hiking, swimming, or playing a sport. When you enjoy it, it stops feeling like a chore and becomes a sustainable part of your life. The best exercise is the one you'll actually do. Second, let's look at your plate. The science is overwhelmingly clear. A plant-forward diet is a cornerstone of longevity. I'm not saying you have to go fully vegan or vegetarian, but consciously adding more plants to your diet is a game changer. We're talking fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, seeds, and legumes. These foods are packed with fiber, antioxidants, and phytonutrients that fight inflammation, feed your good gut bacteria, and protect your cells from damage. Try this simple trick. Eat the rainbow. Aim to get a variety of colorful plants on your plate every day. Red from tomatoes, orange from carrots, yellow from bell peppers, green from spinach, blue from blueberries, and purple from eggplant. Each color represents different powerful nutrients. Another easy win. Swap out processed snacks for whole foods. Instead of a bag of chips, grab a handful of almonds. Instead of a sugary soda, try sparkling water with a squeeze of lemon. These small swaps add up to massive benefits over time. Finally, let's discuss a habit that's often overlooked but is absolutely critical: social connection. In our hyper-connected digital world, it's ironic that so many of us feel disconnected. Loneliness has been shown to be as damaging to our health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Humans are social creatures. Meaningful relationships provide emotional support, reduce stress, and give us a sense of purpose and belonging. This doesn't mean you need hundreds of friends. It's about the quality, not the quantity. Make a conscious effort to nurture your relationships. Call a friend instead of sending a text. Schedule a regular coffee date. Join a club or a volunteer group centered around a hobby you enjoy. These connections are a powerful buffer against the stresses of life and a vital ingredient in the recipe for a long and happy life. Now, I know this can sound a bit abstract, so let me share a real-life example that brings all of this to life. Let's look at the blue zones. These are 5 regions in the world where people live the longest, healthiest lives: Okinawa, Japan; Sardinia, Italy; Nicoya, Costa Rica; Ikaria, Greece; and Loma Linda, California. Researcher Dan Buettner and his team studied these communities for years to uncover their secrets. And what did they find? They didn't find a magic pill or a street food. They found a pattern of shared lifestyle habits. Okinawans have a concept called ikigai, which means a reason to wake up in the morning. They maintain a strong sense of purpose well into their old age. Sardinian shepherds walk several miles a day in the mountainous terrain, getting natural, consistent exercise. The people of Ikaria enjoy a plant-heavy Mediterranean diet, take daily naps, and have strong social circles. The Nicoyans eat a light dinner early in the evening, and their diet is rich in beans, corn, and squash. What's fascinating is that these aren't extreme practices. They move naturally throughout the day. They eat a predominantly plant-based diet. They have a sense of purpose, and they prioritize family and community. Their environment and culture make the healthy choice the easy choice. It's a powerful testament to the idea that it's not about a temporary diet or a fitness fad. It's about creating a lifestyle and an environment that naturally supports health and longevity. They show us, in living color, that a long, vibrant life is not only possible, but can be achieved through simple, common-sense principles. Of course, with any popular health topic, there are a lot of myths and misconceptions floating around. Let's bust a few of the most common ones. First, the myth that you need to do intense, grueling workouts to see any benefit. This is a huge barrier for many people. They think if they can't spend an hour in the gym sweating buckets, it's not worth it. As we've discussed, that's simply not true. Gentle, consistent movement like walking, yoga, or Tai Chi has been proven to have profound benefits for longevity, stress reduction, and overall health. The all-or-nothing mindset is your enemy. Something is always better than nothing. Another common myth is that you need to buy expensive superfoods or exotic supplements to be healthy. The marketing is brilliant, but the truth is simpler. The most powerful superfoods are the ones that have been around for centuries and are available in any grocery store: blueberries, broccoli, spinach, beans, and nuts. You don't need to spend a fortune on goji berries or powdered greens from a remote mountain if you're not already eating a consistent diet of basic fruits and vegetables. Focus on the foundation first: a whole foods, plant-rich diet. That's where 90% of the benefits lie. Finally, there's the pervasive myth that aging is just an inevitable decline into sickness and frailty. This belief can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you believe your best years are behind you, you might stop trying new things, stop moving your body, or stop challenging your mind. But as the blue zones show us, this is a cultural belief, not a biological certainty. People in their 80s, 90s, and even 100s can live with vitality, purpose, and joy. Our mindset about aging plays a huge role. Viewing aging as a process of accumulating wisdom and experience, rather than just loss, can fundamentally change your health trajectory. So, let's bring it all together. The secret to adding years to your life and life to your years isn't about a radical overhaul. It's about small, sustainable shifts. Start by moving your body in a way you enjoy, even if it's just for 10 minutes a day. Break up that sitting time. Add more plants to your plate. Don't take things away. Just focus on adding more of the good stuff. Try the Eat the Rainbow Challenge for a week. And finally, intentionally nurture your social connections. Pick up the phone, schedule that coffee, and invest time in the people who lift you up. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Pick one thing from today's video that resonates with you and start there. Just one small change. Once that becomes a habit, pick another. These small ripples will create a tidal wave of positive change in your health and your lifespan. You have so much more control over your health destiny than you think. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope you found this information as empowering as I do. If you got some value from this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And if you want to continue learning how to build a longer, healthier, and happier life, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one small change you going to try this week? Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.